The Minecraft Iron Farm. Few things in life are quite as satisfying. And today, you're going to learn how to build one. No redstone, no rails, no problems. Survival friendly. I'm Commander Tom, and today I'm going to show you how. Stick with me. I love that sight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me today for a very special episode of Safe Havens, presenting the construction of our iron farm. We all know how important it is. Today we finally create one. This is going to require a 21 by 21 platform. You already see the basic layout of how that's going to work. Obviously it's a 3 wide shaft in the dead center, 9 spaces in each direction from that. But before we can get to this, we've got to actually dig it. Watch me how. Alright, so we start, as I mentioned, building the burn shaft, the burn chamber for any golems that spawn. And in this design, we are going to need to upgrade that to a 3 by 3 shaft, not just a 2 by 2. We need a center shaft in this design because that will be important to activate not one, but all 4 of our iron farms. So we start with the beginning at the 3 by 3. I like to use glass just because that way it's really easy to see the golems burn, because quite frankly, that is just warms my heart. Once you've got your chamber built, you're going to want to dig a couple blocks upwards above your chamber to give yourself your initial entry into what will be your farm spawning area. I'd go ahead and take your pick as high as you can reach in this. That is, of course, if you're building this underground. If you're building this in the open, you don't have to worry about that problem. But a lot of Minecraft is done underground, so I'll show you this as an option. You are going to want to take some ladders and make at least a temporary lift to get yourself upwards enough to be able to get to what will be your spawning platform. Then you're going to go ahead and get yourself an initial point of digging in. Again, you need to move 9 blocks away from your spawning hole from the drop shaft. That way you have sufficient area for the golems to spawn for this farm. So when we're talking about digging out a 21 by 21 cave within this earth, that's going to take a little bit of time. Let me go ahead and fast forward through this so you guys aren't bored to death while we're waiting for golems to burn to death. Hang on. Okay, that was about 4 hours of mining, just to be clear. So that was a good session that I just kind of fast forward and let you have some tunes through. Now we are getting on to the actual perimeter. Again, 21 by 21 blocks with the center 9, that center 3 by 3 shaft open to be the drop shaft for your golems. I just try to repeat this so you guys get it right the first time and don't have to like add new walls or expand new walls. Now that means that you are moving your floor out 9 spaces out beyond your center shaft, and water only moves 8 spaces. So to compensate, we surround the exterior with a 1 brick high spot. And then in each corner, we're going to go ahead and add these 3 little corner blocks, delta corners so to speak. That way we don't create an entire floor of water blocks. All we're going to do is put water around the edges and then a singular water block on top of the deltas to all create a nice flow to center point like you saw at the beginning of this clip. I strongly recommend making use of a different color block. This is something I actually use granite for, so it's clear as day to you that you do intend to have those blocks there, and later you're not just mining out stone. Trust me, I've done that so many times. I'm trying to help you. Alright, now we start looking at actually placing the villager pods after I kill this guy and these guys and take their XP. Excellent. Okay, so now we start actually needing to make the pods that the villagers are going to live in, and placement is important. So go to the corner of your drop shaft, go 3 blocks over. Then you're going to go 1, 2, 3 blocks high. Then on top of that, we are going to use fletching tables because they are cheap and they do not have a user interface to get in our way. And you will then drop 3 fletching tables into the unit. Then you are going to get the materials together to build just a simple platform to be able to place the 3 beds. My recommendation is to just get some slabs or something, because all you really need is the place to be able to put the beds down. The floor underneath the beds is not going to be there, but you need to be able to have some sort of floor to click onto it. And beds not stacking, I always just craft the beds right here. And the beds was the main reason that last episode we spent time getting sheep down here. It's all rungs on the ladder. So go beneath your fletching table. I usually go through the center one, take 2 spaces out, and then spread it out 2. So you basically make a T that connects underneath your line of fletching tables. Clean up the junk just a little bit. You will need to pillar up to get the proper angle. So as always with Minecraft, carry some blocks with you. Pop up. And then you place the 3 beds. Just like that. Excellent. Then while we're here, might as well get things coated. So you do need just a little bit of redstone, but you're not using it for tech, you are using it simply to prevent spawn. So that is literally the most advanced redstone you put into this, is just run a dot of redstone over those fletching tables in each pod. Once you've got the beds next to the fletching tables, you're going to want to get a couple of trap doors. Now do note, I'm putting them on the same level as the redstone, okay? And that's important because we are needing these doors to block the villagers' way to get out. Keep in mind, I'm crouching. That's how I can get out. If I stand, I'm stuck. I can't get out if I'm stand. And villagers don't know how to crouch. So that's how you capture them, with keeping them a clean line of sight to that center shaft where a zombie is going to scare them. And that zombie scare is going to be what triggers their ability to spawn golems far more often. And that's what's going to give you, and let's be honest, me, more iron. That's why we build this. Now we fence in the pod by good old-fashioned fences. And actually, I'm thinking about it, I don't need that bottom row. I just need the row that the redstone is on and one level higher, just to kind of keep everyone contained in their pod. So the first two levels, just like that. And we are going to go all around our pod here. Okay. And need to go around the other direction. The same levels that you have the doors on, you need to have the fence posts on. Okay. Move that around the corner. Alright, and I'll just take advantage of the hitboxes here. And perfect. Okay, clean up your pillar. That actually is one pod done. Okay, oops, missed one piece of fence. I'm a failure, I know. Come on. There we are. That is your first pod done. You will then repeat that in the other three corners. But since you saw it done the first time, I will spare you. Since it's all rinse and repeat, I went ahead and just dropped in the other three pods, but I wanted to give you a view of what they look like when they're put in. And it occurs to me I forgot to put the torches on this one. So let me go ahead and drop torches on the corners. That way you just have a little bit more light. I am uncertain how much likelihood you would have of monster spawn, but I'd rather eliminate it. So we'll just add a couple of torches in to do that. I know I have not had any problems with monster spawn in here on the two other prototypes I've built on this in other worlds. Come on, give me a hitbox. Let's do it this way. There we are. Okay, and then we clean up our mess. Alright, now we start working on the actual zombie pen, which is going to be center shaft. We start by tasting any three blocks, so you're going to drop that up 3 blocks high, and then add a fourth to help with placing posts. You'll put posts 2 blocks high to keep it in. And then you'll have a trapdoor that'll be where the third block is. That's going to be where the zombie actually lives. Go ahead and clean those temporary blocks out when you're done. And if you haven't yet already, this is a good time to work up some signs. We are getting devilishly close to this iron farm project being done, so we need to start putting some blocks in the actual center shaft to hold the lava for our lava flow. Signs are your best option on this. I go ahead and drop those down along the sides of the shaft, leaving my ladder alone so I can still access that the few more times we're going to need to. But a row of three signs along the sides is perfect now. If you look straight up, you'll see where the zombie will live. Now for this particular design, I need to get villagers from the breeder below to my farm above. So we are working with the, will be this water elevator. I've built the majority of it off camera, but I thought I'd give you the last few pieces here. Okay. Now, when you're dealing with water shafts on this kind of a level, I actually like to use ice because that stacks to 64, whereas water buckets you're limited one by one still. Then all I need to do is take a pickaxe, mine my way down, and then once I've put the sand at the very beginning, it shoots me back up to let me know I've got water blocks all along the way. What we've done in this case is built a water shaft to the roof above our iron farm. So what we're going to do is shaft the villagers up, and then we will do a water tunnel over and to the side to drop them in to their future pens. This should be a fairly simple design, at least it works on paper. Okay, so in this instance I was one block off. I'll go ahead and adjust the tunnel. If that's the biggest mistake I make during this build, I am not going to feel too bad about that. I've had much worse that it's been much harder to reset. Give me just a moment. Alright, got that fixed. Dropping in the top piece of ice. We'll see how the flow goes. I like that very much. Okay. And we'll go ahead and crack the rest of the ice all the way down. Now it occurs to me this is one of the jobs that I would probably do faster on this portion if I actually took my depth strider boots off. But we're almost there and it's not that far down. I'm not going to feel too bad about that. But keep in mind I'm not using a silk touch pick for this. I'm just using a standard pick, or specifically it's my fortune pick. This way when you actually break the ice it turns to water, not ice again. That's the whole point here. But this is a very simple and effective way of making sure you're getting water blocks the entire way. And I find it more reliable than a vertical column with water buckets. Just my own personal experience sometimes. Whee! Here, and now I will take those boots off just to let the water push me along like it would a villager. Give it a decent test. Not a bad pace, I can live with that. And it even pushes me out of the way so the head's not underwater. I'll call that a successful test. So, mental note, after you use the water flow to move them, you are going to want to replace the redstone dust on top of those workstations. And again, that redstone dust doesn't have a redstone function so much as it is a spawn prevention. Now, speaking of shafts, now I'm actually digging a shaft all the way up from the center shaft where the zombie will live, directly upwards to the surface. Because I figured the simplest way to get a zombie in to the farm is to go up to the surface, wait till night, and push him in a hole. Now, of course, I'm going to want to make sure that there's water at the bottom of this hole, but right now I'm making a pillar of gravel to climb my way up, so then I can go down, pop the gravel out, put water in, shove the zombie in, put a lid on it, and call it a good day. That's the plan. And we have just reached the surface, and it's already night. Oh, creeper, nope. Nope, 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 nope. I'm noping, I'm running away. And I'm killing, and I'm not ready for you yet. Okay. And my armor is taking a beating. I know it looks fully stocked, but I have really... Oh, good gosh! Did they save any mobs anywhere else? Okay. Can I just bow you away? Can I just shoot all of you? Is my aim that good today? Okay, dawn is not coming fast enough. Come on. My aim stinks today. Okay. Nope. Okay. I do not need you. Okay. Come on. Ow! Okay. Yep, I'm noping. Yep. Tactical retreat. I came up here for a mission, and that mission was not to fight mobs. Oh, good gosh. Skelly's on me too? Oh, come on. The Skellies are really on me. Okay. You guys don't know how bad my armor is right now. I am not ready for a fight. And, yep. Okay. Tactical retreat. Okay, come on. Let me go home. Yep. No. Nope, yep. Pausing would not be good right now. Run, run. Must go faster. Must go faster. Must go faster. Safe. Okay, it actually kind of hurts me to do this, but my armor cannot take this. So I'm going to go ahead and fix my armor the old school way before mending. Some of these tricks still come in handy. I'm going to go ahead and craft new armor, drop it onto my enchanted armor to keep the enchants, but get my armor back up. Meanwhile, back at the iron farm, we're going to go ahead and get rid of that pillar I just started building with. We're going to make use of a torch and watch it drop. I love it. Okay, now we need to get a block of water on top of that iron grate. No, on top. Oh, you're going to make me do this the hard way, aren't you? Oh, okay. Let me switch some blocks around, but we need to have the water on top of the iron grate because that needs to cushion the zombie's fall. We need him alive. Let me get some blocks swapped. 1 second. Yep. Okay. There. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to place water, aren't we? There we are. Nice and easy. We need the water to act as a cushion so that the zombie gets there alive. And did I drop my... I did. Okay. Then we need the iron trapdoor, and it does need to be the iron trapdoor underneath the water to give our future golems additional clearance to fall into their death. If we put a block there where they're going to bump their heads on hitboxes, and they're not going to fall as easy. There we are. Nice and pretty. That's a good home for a zombie. Now let's just shove one in. Alright, so I've graded the armor, coming up before evening. My food is up. We have a plan. What we need are zombies. In fact, what we need is zombie. We need one zombie for me to shove down a hole. That's it. One undead punk to imprison forever to scare my villagers to help make armor. Pardon me. Iron, which I will turn into armor sometimes. Okay. Here, zombie. Here, zombie. Nice, dude. I hate you. I hate you all. You aren't a zombie, so I hate you even more. Come on. Die. Die! I really need to work on my aim sometime. One of these days I gotta work on, like, a target practice. What? Okay. Zombie! Good. I need a zombie. Okay, now. I just want you to go down the hole. What do I need to do? Bucket of water. Will that help? Come on, follow me. Into the hole. Come on. This way. Nope, wrong way. Into the hole. Into the hole. Trying to push a zombie. Yeah, you're not like pushing a villager. Okay, come on. Go into the hole. Nope, no. Okay, eat some food. Yep, come on. Dang you to heck. Come on. Yep. Come on. No, no, dance in there. Dance in there. Ah, you so close. Come on. Get in the hole. Come on. Okay, I want to shoot the I want to shoot the flyers, but I don't want to shoot the zombies, and you're in my way, and you're just being so annoying. You darn things. Come on. Die. Okay, where are you? How many is it? Okay. Well, now what is on me? Okay, come on. Come on. I'm not okay, now I got a spider in the mix too. Come on. And two zombies. Okay, I just want one of you in the hole. One of you in the hole. I'm good. Come on. Okay, come on. Stupid. Come on. Come on. See, this is what happens when I'm trying to keep things alive, is that they live long enough to smack me around. Okay. Come on. Okay, let me try. Okay. My concept is if I get some water, maybe that'll help me push some zombies down the hole. Come on, die. Thank you. Alright. What do I got here? I have a... Ouch! Okay. Get back where I need to be. I'm playing bait. I know this. Oh, die! Just die already. Of course. Zombie jumps up, take the headshot right when I'm trying to shoot something else. Thanks. Alright, come on. Come on. I've got 3 in the mix here now. Come on. Now, come on. 4. I've got 4 in the mix. Come on, just one. Yes! I think one went in there. 1, 2, 3. That's all I need. I think, right? I think. You know what? Come on. Alright. Come on. One went down the hole, right? I'd like to get a look, see, maybe, confirm. You know what? 1, 2, 3. I know I had 4. I only see 3. Okay, we're calling it good. We're going to go visually inspect it. We're going to get out of this firefight until I can fight better. Oh, and skellies are shooting at me too. Yeah, we're going to call it good, and we're going to check it out. Well, that sounds real good. There he is. There we are. Okay. Now, he's in there. What we need to do now is, where is it? Yep, we need to name him because he can't despawn on us. That's stunk. And we call him Iron Man because he's going to be what gets us the iron. Alright, last part. Arguably the hardest part, but we've laid some groundwork for it already. We need to get villagers into each pod. Each pod needs 3 villagers, so that's why you need that farm running ahead of time. Let's go ahead and start knocking that out. Okay, give you an idea of the basic concept we are working with here is to set up a rail as close as I can from the villager farm all the way to the water shaft. Can't guarantee this is going to work every time, but if I can get it to work a few times, then it'll make my life a lot easier. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Okay, come on, come on. There we are. Come on. All the way in and up. That is how it works. Let's see if we get them. I can hear another slimer in there. We'll see if the water, when it gets in here, will cut that down. Okay. Alright, come on. Come on. Just die. Come on. Come on. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Okay. I'm thinking we may have created some sort of technical difficulty. Take a look here, see if something got stuck, because I'm not seeing anything in there. While there might be some transmission time, with the first one, I'm nervous. Did I get a block off or something? Okay, suffocation. I underestimated where the minecarts and the people float. That's my mistake. I apologize. Alright, so mental note, when you're building a water shaft, if you're using this exact transit concept, you're going to want to add an extra block of height on the wall ceilings. Lesson learned. Fortunately, I have the farm, so I have more villagers. So, we'll go ahead and get that corrected. Here we are again. Let's see if we can get another one quite as easy. I can't believe that worked. I love it when a plan comes together. Okay, where are you, buddy? There's no reason why you shouldn't work this time. Come on. I can believe it takes a little time. Come on. Come on. Okay, where are you at? No reason you shouldn't be here. Come on. I'm working in the dark. There we are. Okay. Sorry about that. Go ahead and block this up a little bit. Last thing I need is a mob spawn. Then I'll have like, what, 13 zombies? Yeah, not what I need. Okay. You're not there. You're not down there. Where'd you flow? Did we just cross? Was I impatient? I was impatient. There you are. Perfect. And the system works. Okay. So, as you can tell, the system works. And I'm going to need to do that another 11 times. Again, we're going to need to move. We're going to need to move 11 villagers, 3 into each pod. I'm going to go ahead and do the hard stuff. I'm going to do the grind. I'm going to let you skip just because it's so funny to watch these guys go. I'll put it in here again. Come on. Come on. There you go. Go, go. I love that. Okay, once you actually start getting at least one pod loaded, you are going to want to get your water floor in. And again, I like ice because it stacks. So right above that raised stone line, we are going to put in a water line, and then you're going to break it all. If it doesn't melt, you crack it. Because what we want is to have the water flow from the wall all nicely directly into center. Okay, once you've got villagers in, once you've got the water flow done, any time now you're going to start seeing golems actually spawn, so we need to start being able to process them. We're going to go ahead and get rid of this temporary floor. We're going to go ahead and start getting ourselves the proper hopper floor, as well as a lava blade to process. So I'm just going to go with a standard double chest. And then because it's a 3 white space, I'll go ahead and put a crafting bench there so I can easily cube up the tons and tons of iron that I'm expecting to get. And we are going to go ahead and grab 9 hoppers then, which is about as redstone fancy as this build gets. It's one thing I really like about it. And go ahead and just connect those in so that the flow all goes into the chests. This is about as complicated as everything gets on this. Okay, I just have to work on my stance stuff because I'm working with a slab floor to help prevent spawning. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. All going into the chest. Excellent. Okay, and then we grab a couple of extra signs and we finally put that into the center area. Okay, last sign, and then we get the hot stuff. Drop it in there. Drop it in the opposite corners. That'll cover all 9. We're ready to melt down some golems. Excellent. I always love this part. Okay, so it obviously works. We need to move the hopper floor up 1 block high. That's easy. As you can tell, Iron Farm has been working. So I've given it just a couple hours after I finally was able to get enough villagers up top to actually fill all 4 pods. And that has been creating a pretty stable stream of golems. I have not checked the chests behind me yet. I wanted to be on camera before I did that. So this has been approximately maybe 3 hours since I got the farm up and running at full speed. Survey says... Ooh, almost 18 stacks. I can deal with that! Okay, so clearly the iron farm is working. We're going to be able to start having a lot more fun now. Now we actually have the iron and the major resources to build everything with. So I'm calling that a good day. I'm Commander Tom. I'm saying I will see you next mine. Thanks. If this helped you out, or heck, if it just made you smile, I'd appreciate it if you liked and subscribed, and keep an eye on the schedule. Minecraft Friday, Ark on Sundays, and Bonus Build Wednesdays. I'm Commander Tom. I'll see you next mine. Thanks a lot.